This is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. As you can see, we have the largest selection we've ever had of new Kias. And all the Bruce Walters Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and free oil change for life. So check out all the great deals on all of our Kia cars and SUVs. And don't forget to log into your Facebook and check out the Davis deal of the day. So come shop us in Pikeville or check us out online at brucewalterskia.com.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Harlan Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Harlan Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Harlan Jones.
We've been here, guys. We don't know where you've been, but we've been here calling a ball game. You know, you guys a little late to the party.
Man, Darryl, McCoy, listen, they missed some big-time nuggets of information, and we can't disclose them anymore. No. They were exclusive to the first quarter.
That's it. The guys, we do apologize. Had a technical issue there. I want to thank you guys for letting us know in the comment section. We're on D&D Sports Network Plus today. For today's action, we got Chapmanville versus Logan on the main page all day long. And there you go, Butcher. Back iron, no good. And Coach, you can see no battling. They're going to kick it up.
Can't finish.
Yeah,
but
no.
There he is.
Right there to clean up the mess. And I tell you, Eli, no, Coach, he's a player.
He is. No, very aggressive, confident in what he does. 2-2-1 press here by Harlan.
Swinging over to Butcher, nice ball movement.
Don't leave Spradlin open in that deep corner, as we've seen.
Yeah, Jose Spradlin can knock down that trifecta with consistency. There's Schutz off the mark. And that should go Harlan ball. And Coach, look who it is. We got the great Johnny Alvin on the call.
Yeah, Johnny Alvin. What, man, oh, man, his daughter.
Yeah, Kylie Alvin is a hooper. If you guys ain't seen her, check her out. Pikeville point guard Kylie Alvin. Coach, here's number 42, Caden Medford, handling the ball handling duties for the Green Dragons.
Medford and Blake Waller's a nice matchup. Those two seem to
get under each other's skin. Yeah, the guys, as you're sitting here watching this is JV action, varsity action up next. Three-pointer up, no good, left short. There's Waller, snags the board.
Going to get Medford for the foul.
Guys, we want everybody to hit that like and share button, get these numbers up. The coach in the first half, they missed Hilton knocking down a big three-pointer, stretching the floor. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of that kid. When you talk about kids on this JV team that's got a high ceiling, that's one you start with.
Yeah, pretty good size, right?
Yeah, he's got nice size. He got high IQ. There's Jose off the mark.
Jose just let it fly, right?
Yeah, listen, hairpin trigger.
Press coming by Prestonsburg.
Coach, how about the Phelps Hornets getting a big win over Fairview yesterday?
Man, oh man, 30-point win.
I'll tell you, Zaid Rash has meant a lot to he was a huge addition to the Hornets roster.
Had 11 points, but that doesn't even begin to describe his impact.
That's it. Yeah. Medford, guarded by Waller.
Well, those two are battling all day so far.
Coach, also last night, Paintsville with a big win over Johnson Central.
That's a big one.
Huge. And Coach, you know, anytime you go to Paintsville, it's tough to get a win.
Almost impossible.
Yeah, but, you know, how about Jace Kenner having a big game for the Tigers? And then Coach, let's see, who else? Floyd Central lost a heartbreaker to Betsy Lane.
That was tough for Floyd Central at home.
Yep. That was a heartbreaker, man. Without Chris Spriggs, and you was right there about ready to knock off one of the top teams in the region. And, you know, that Floyd Central team, I go ahead and I'm gonna put the region on notice for next season.
Yeah.
That team's going to be scary.
Going to be really good because now you bring up that 8. Well, he's already up, but and he's the next big. He's going to be the dominant big in the 15th region.
Yeah, I agree. He's if he works,
right. It's
he's
always
a Division I talent.
It's always that, and I always say that. what they are now don't mean what they are tomorrow. Either way,
we've seen it many times go both ways.
Yeah.
Either a kid was a star and didn't put in the work and was an average player, or Shucks was a nice jumper. Was an average player, or an 8th grader that was a role player and ended up being a shining star by the senior season. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. He has the potential, like you said, to play play college basketball, and he's probably not done growing.
No, definitely not. You can look at him and tell. And then, Coach, I mean, listen, don't let the talk about Lucas Howard cover up how good Wes Buck is.
Yeah, right. And he's getting better and better.
Yep, better and better every game. Maybe the dunk of the year that we've seen. Yeah, that the officials waved off. Probably the worst call I've seen all season.
That was
Waller with the putback.
You don't call. Listen, I rewatched it multiple times there. Yeah. I don't see anywhere where it was.
No, it wasn't even close. It should have been a flopping call at best.
Yeah.
There you go. Swing it over.
One thing we know about Harlan is they like to shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, here comes Shucks. Shucks picks the pocket, and he's going to go to the charity stripe. Coach, and I tell you, become a huge fan of little Grant Shucks over the past year. This kid put in the work, and Coach, to me, he's a kid that's knocking on the door for a starting spot on that varsity roster.
It'll be hard. Prestonsburg has 9 overall games left. Not a lot in the season left, but you're right, Darryl. I can see him moving that starting lineup.
I could too.
Yeah.
He handles the rock really well. Especially if they continue turnovers. It's something that's got to be looked at. So you'll see how the adjustments Coach Tackett makes. They don't call him the Wizard for nothing, Coach.
30 years in the business, right?
Yeah, look at him over there, the Wizard of Prestonsburg. And you can guarantee right now he's going over last second game plan in his mind.
Yeah, details. He has 120 plus wins on the girls' side.
Yeah,
people don't realize that. And one of the top in the history of the 58th district.
Impressive resume for the Wizard, and as you're seeing 12-9 lead here, Coach, as Harlan's up on Prestonsburg. Jimmy Johnson says, glad to finally hear you guys, Jimmy. We've been here the whole morning. Where you been? We've been right here talking away, right, Coach?
We've been talking away, and if you missed that first quarter, we delved into some exclusive content.
That's it, little nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big transfers, Darryl.
Big time transfers, and you guys, I guess you're just going to have to find a coach on
their own time, right?
I guess people are going to have to hit that Bluegrass Rival site, right?
That's exactly right.
Is that what they do on there?
I think that's what they do on there.
Yeah. There's Rowe out top.
Nowhere to go. Nice job by Waller.
I would tell you what my wife calls it, but it's not fit for television.
Oh, Blake Waller. I like how he's playing, Darryl. You nailed it.
Jimmy Johnson says, what's the reason Peaburg JV plays primarily man defense and the varsity plays 2-3 zone?
Well, Jimmy, what happened yesterday, they were in man, right, Darryl?
Yeah.
And then they Keathley got 2 fouls in the first 2.5 minutes of the game. They went to a 2-3 zone in the second quarter. So they try to switch it in and out, but I think it's because of numbers.
Yeah. Well, definitely, and and a lot of it, Coach, it goes with your personnel. Whether depending on what you do.
Right. It's going to be Harlan Green Dragon ball here. Prestonsburg going to put some pressure on the Green Dragons. I coached a great player in college from Harlan. People remember Richard Robinson. Richard Robinson, 6'7", 6'8", top 10 all time in block shots in KHSAA. Kid I coached from Harlan in college, Richard Robinson.
There you go, nice steal there. Here comes the Green Dragons and good defense there. Coach, who is 32?
32 is
that the little kid from Pike Central?
No, I don't believe we have him on the roster, Darryl.
No addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson says, read the chat. No one could hear you in the first quarter. Yeah, Jimmy, we apologize. And there was Dalton Holcomb with the bucket. But we apologize. We had some technical issues. We was getting figured out, Jimmy. So glad you can hear us now and glad you're tuning in. There's Eli No.
He is. Might have got fouled on that one.
Love Eli No's game, Coach. Big fan of this young man.
Love his aggressive nature. Relentless.
Yeah, I mean, he's active. Like the hair.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Braden Shepard-esque.
Yeah, looks a lot like Braden Shepard, Kyle Corver. You know, he kind of, in that realm. You know, if I had to guess what college he's going to play for by looking at his appearance, probably going to be Florida.
Yeah.
A lot of Florida guys, right?
That's exactly right.
Or Gonzaga one.
There's a good one.
Adam Morris.
Yes, Adam Morrison. Was it Adam Morrison?
Yeah, Adam Morrison.
Yeah.
They'll kick it over. There's Waller.
There's Waller again.
Yeah. You know, and the nice take by Waller, but this No kid, it's clear Harlan's got something in him, Coach, and it's clear that he works on his craft.
I agree.
And there's again Dalton Holcomb with another bucket. That's his second in the last minute. Butcher swings it over. There's
left that one short.
John Doe with a shot attempt, and looky there, there's the shots. Coming up with a loose ball layup.
Nice look.
There's No. I'm telling you, Eli No, Coach, has been a Black Cat killer here.
Very impressed with Mr. No. Darryl, as they said here, we're talking to coaching staff, Harlan is made up of, including the varsity, all freshmen, maybe one junior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they got a bright future.
Yeah. The trying to think, in the 15th region, who that would be equivalent to. Coach, I mean, I know Johnson Central and Floyd Central are both young, but they're not that young.
No.
There you go, Schutz with the steal, nice layup. Schutz. Right now, Coach, 2 big buckets off his defense.
Yeah, needed that one.
There's No for 3. He's off the mark. And that's going to end the first half of play, 20-17. Guys, you don't want to go anywhere. You never know what you might hear on the Double Quick halftime show coming up here in just a minute. Be right back.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Guys, coming back here, we want to thank Daffodil's Boutique, El Rodeo, Grande, Drains Unlimited. Want to thank our good friends at Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Elizabeth Grande, Sims Furniture, Howard Family Pharmacy, and Crace Solid Rock Development. Guys, couldn't do it without our sponsors. Please make sure you frequent our business, our local businesses, and let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for in the comment section below. As we're sitting here, Coach, we got, let's go to the Jim Mar Service comment section right now. Janice Roden says she's watching from Ohio. Brianna Deskin says, I've messaged him, Coach, and tried to get him both to look at the chats, but I don't think they're opening their messages right now. Talking about they couldn't hear us earlier in the game. Jimmy Johnson says Charles Thomas was the best basketball player in Harlan County history. I played against Charles Thomas.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, said I played against him in a couple summer league games and watched him and Harlan play in Sweet 16. He went on to play for the University of Minnesota.
Great player, Charles Thomas.
Yeah. So,
Richard Robinson as well. Like I said, 6'6", 6'8", and shot blocking machine.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Mr. Cal, who we've covered. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I coached Mr. and I know he's tuning in somewhere. And here's our 6 degrees of separation. Darryl McCoy's brother played with Hewitt Cal.
No.
And Hewitt Cal is Coach Cal's. They are related, Darryl McCoy. Yeah, so Hewitt played for, he was a point guard.
At Lee's, right?
Yeah, at Lee's College. Mr. Hewitt Cal. He's tuning in. Let us know. I know he is.
How about that, guys? Let us know if you're tuning in, guys, as we got JV action second half coming up here momentarily. Coach, all day long over on D&D Sports Network's main page, we got Chapmanville versus Logan rivalry, starting with the middle school girls. Then we got middle school boys JV, middle school boys, JV girls, JV, or girls varsity, then boys JV, varsity, full day of Logan versus Chapmanville. You can't get enough.
Darryl, listen, who's on the broadcast for that one?
I think you got Joe Kinzer, JJ, and Austin. Barker's got family issues. He normally does all of our Chapmanville stuff, and he's got a funeral. Keep him in your prayers, the Barker family. And but Coach, as soon as this game's over, I'm headed to Chapmanville.
Oh, you heading to Chapmanville? Okay.
Listen, I ain't missing that one.
You ain't missing it. Yeah, too big of a event.
Huge event. You know, Coach, next Sunday, you know, don't make any plans because you know where we're going to be.
Oh, is it the time for the Jasper show?
The Alvis Johnson Memorial Invitational put on by Court 14. Jasper Johnson's OTE group coming to face Huntington Prep.
That's going to be a good one. Huntington Prep, really, really good this year.
You got Braden Hawthorne, who's committed to the
WVU.
WVU. And then you got the #1 player, 2028 class, Cam Mercer.
Cam Mercer, up close and personal. Watched him for the last couple of years. Him and my son have played against each other, and we're teammates in a couple of events.
Well, we see here, we see Peyton Davis, the three-point shooter, tuning in from Martin County. We see Logan Copley tuning in. Logan Copley, we know he's doing a little scouting. Yeah, this is JV game, Logan. Varsity game up next for Monday night's contest. And then also we got Bobby Joe Lawson.
Bobby Joe said he drinks a lot of that Harold water.
Harold Hill water.
Better watch out.
Yeah. He told me Connor don't get 10 rebounds. He's got a belt waiting for him when he gets home. So
that's how we do it down at Harold.
Kevin McMahon says, great commentary, guys. Rooting for Prestonsburg from Ohio. I always appreciate you tuning in, Kevin McMahon. He's been one of our biggest supporters, Coach. Come on. And then, Coach, we also want to remind people please keep Pond Creek and the Haywood family in your prayers as they have services for Philip Haywood today. Please keep them in your prayers. And they will have the funeral tomorrow at Belfry High School. And, Coach, what a way to honor them on Monday. Prestonsburg versus Belfry will be playing right here at the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse where Coach Haywood's coaching career started.
Wow. A little irony in that, or not, I don't want to say irony, but poetic, maybe.
Yep. Here you go. Schutz with the basketball. He'll swing it out to Hilton. Hilton, nice ball fake. Hilton drive. Was looking for Jose in the corner. Nice deflection.
Darryl, the other day before the Prestonsburg Magoffin County game, Prestonsburg paid respects to Coach Haywood, and and this is in all honesty, Grim Schutz with 3. There were people in tears walking in the building that I didn't realize that Coach Haywood went to church here for like extended period of time. Obviously coached here, but honest to goodness, there was grown men crying in here,
Coach,
walking in here.
Coach Haywood, what people don't realize is Coach Haywood was a true leader of men. You know, he molded young men. It was more than football to him, and you know, that's what made him different than any other coaches. You know, he put out great members of society, and the mountain was a better place with him as coach. And, you know, he always said he never wanted to go to the college level because he loved impacting high school age kids. He said he loved impacting future fathers.
Right.
And, you know, and that's a huge loss. It's not just felt here in the mountains, Coach. That's nationwide. He was top 5 in the nation in all-time wins.
I didn't realize he was top 5, and that's crazy.
Yep.
And also all-time KHSA.
Yeah, all-time KHSAA with 491 wins over 50 years.
Oh.
And, Coach, not only was he top 5, you know, he was National Coach of the Year a couple of years ago.
Wow. How many state titles, Darryl?
8.
Wow, that's just crazy.
8, and had a good chance to make 9 this year, you know, and I know they had a lot of things planned for him his 50th year this year, and just a special man. Coach, a little tidbit, you know, my son, his transfer was the last transfer Coach Haywood handled.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So there you go, Holcomb.
Can't convert on that one. Coach Haywood graduated from Prestonsburg High School.
Graduated, you know, he was a Prestonsburg guy, you know, that went to Belfry and created a great life for him and his family. And listen, if you have not read Faith Family Football, I don't care where you're from, you know, read it, Coach. You know, I've only read Faith Family. I've only read 2 books in my life.
You're not a book reader, are you, Darryl McCoy?
No, I was a magazine reader.
You like the magazine.
Yeah, I was a big Slam magazine guy. But Coach, you know, the 2 books I read was Amarillo Slim's life story, and then Philip Haywood's Faith Family Football. And Coach, the way that it relates to life, like so many life lessons in that book, I promise you, you won't find a better read out there.
Jose Spradlin can't convert it, and that's what it's about. Like you said, you can relate. Great coaches can relate to life, and their lessons, and that's what Coach Haywood did. And again, Thomas Nairn mentioned that not only did he graduate, but of course he spent his early years coaching at Prestonsburg High School. Really got this program going, right?
He was. Yeah, he's the one that got it going. And Jimmy Johnson said, yes, many prayers for all the Belfry community, Haywood family, former players, and every person life he impacted. Thank you, Jimmy. As Coach, we're getting back started here, 20-17 here in the 3rd quarter. Schutz, nice pull-up, Coach.
Yeah.
Strong pull-up game.
That's a game. That's a part of Schutz's game that he's improved on since last season.
Yeah, and the Coach, there's the big fella going at Caden Mefford.
I'm telling you, those 2 have been going at it from tip.
Going right at Waller. Good defense by Waller. They called a foul, though. Or timeout.
Yeah, timeout. Harlan called a timeout. They're letting a little bump and grind go on.
Yeah, they said let them work, you know. Let them earn their spot. You know.
Speaking of Slam Magazine, Darryl, you know, we ordered that for Braxton 3 years ago. He don't read them much, but I collect them. So I got 3 straight years of Slam Magazine. The artwork and the cover, man, Love it.
It's different. That's what draws everybody to Slam is the cover.
Yes.
And listen, whenever I was in my 20s, I read every Slam magazine that come out, and new basketball up and down, and one time J.R. Van Hoos was in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was in it, Darryl.
Was you?
Yeah.
In Slam magazine?
Multiple times, brother, as a coach, and my teams. But so there we go, little tidbit.
Yep, backcourt, Coach. You'd give me that one.
Yeah, I'm big time.
Yeah, I'd like to have that one put up.
But yeah, the Slam magazine, one of the best. You know what they do now, though, right? They're starting to put Caitlin Clark on the cover.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to sell subscriptions, right?
Listen, hey, she sells.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. There's Manford bringing the ball to the floor. And look at Manford, Coach, point guard duties.
Manford just attacking Blake Waller. Waller doing a great job.
Yeah. Manford looking for help. Swings it down, gets it to No. And I tell you, Eli No going to get fouled by Schutz there. Coach, I don't know. I may switch Schutz and Waller on defense because, Waller's height may be able to give No. Well, you got Hilton on him now, so. And then Schutz has switched over to Rowe, so I like the matchups better now.
Gibson Widener looking to make something happen.
Dumps it down. Schutz with the steal, another steal for Schutz. He's probably got 5.
That's what I was going to say. Approaching 5. If he don't, he's right there.
Yeah. Schutz setting up the offense here. He's got Butcher. Swings over Hilton. Foul line jumper. Off the mark. No was calling for it up floor. Holcomb.
It looked good.
Yeah. Let it fly there. Hilton with a strong rebound. Gets it over to Butcher. Butcher.
Waylon Butcher. Sharpshooter.
As out top. Step back. Holcomb. Back over to Schutz. Schutz getting to a spot. Nice job by Rowe coming out to defend that shot. Look here. Waller with the putback. Waller and in the paint, Coach.
Waller getting it done.
Yeah.
Gives Prestonsburg their first lead.
I'm telling you, Coach, Prestonsburg might have something with him there. Maybe something you need to look at for the varsity.
I've thought that since watching practice.
Yeah.
That he's a young man that could potentially do something, right?
Yep. I agree. There's Eli No going to go to the line. He'll shoot a couple here. Fouled underneath.
Low scoring third quarter.
Yep. Said Matthew Perry said that was 100 years ago, Coach. Said great job, D&D. Glad to hear you on this Saturday morning, brother. Jason Lance, glad to see you tuning in. Your son Ethan's doing a great job at Betsy Lane. Congrats on the win last night. Jimmy Johnson Schutz is a very good player with a promising future. I agree with you, Jimmy. And Coach, how about the legend Matt Perry tuning in?
Tuning in, listen. He's always checking out the details of each player's offensive game, right?
He is, Coach. I'll tell you right now, you won't find a better developer around than Matthew Perry.
There's not many I'll put my stamp approval on.
No.
He's one of them.
That's it.
And I mean that. Like, if you know me, I've posted multiple times of these shenanigans that some of these trainers pull. I'm not out there to try to build anybody up. If you want to get better, he's one of those that you go to.
He is. Look at his resume. Look how many collegiate players.
That's what you look at.
Yeah.
Show me what you've done.
That's it.
Don't tell me. Show me.
And it's tough to find a more skilled player than Jordan Perry.
Oh. Division I player.
Yeah.
Elite level talent.
I agree with you there. And it's not just that, Coach. He had 2 daughters that was national impacts in track and field world.
Both of them Division I runners right now. Darryl, listen, so that tells you what type of coach he is. A coach can develop. Listen, he's developed his 2 daughters Division I. Jordan Perry as elite as it got. So that tells you right there. If he's doing it at home, he can do it elsewhere.
That's it. Kristen Thompson says, is this JV? Yes, it is, Kristen. JV varsity up next. 1:30 tip-off. Now Hilton gets over to Schutz. Schutz back to Hilton. Waller. Nice job by Waller, coach, and just not enough strength to get it up there. Hurt his ankle.
Yeah, turned his ankle maybe.
Back.
Jose Spradlin getting ready to check in.
Coach, let me tell you this. Waller, look at nose hustle. The Waller, you may not know this, but Waller is one of the best in the mountains when it comes to stealing bases in baseball.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's good.
Of course, him and Caden Allen, part of that Black Cat program.
He is. Both of them strong parts of it.
Bryce Tucker, the head coach, or the skipper.
Listen, tell me Prestonsburg hasn't caught fire with Bryce Tucker and Wesley Hager as their head baseball and football coach. You know, they went with former alum and hit the lottery on both of them.
I agree with you. A lot of momentum with those two programs.
Yep. Coach, this Harlan team, I like this little Harlan team. You know, right now they got a 2-point lead on the road here on Prestonsburg. Schutz with the block. And Eli No says, oh, Schutz. I didn't realize that kid could get up like that.
Schutz over there talking to him and Eli No. What's going on?
Yeah, there's a little smack talk there.
Come on now. No and Schutz going at it.
Yeah, I like it, Coach.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm a firm believer, coaches. You let kids in game of basketball, as long as it's not getting out of hand and going overboard, let them talk smack. That's basketball.
100%.
That's the culture.
Yes.
You know, I mean, don't make them robots out there.
Right. When you compete like that, it's emotional.
That's it. Yeah. And there's Jose, swings over to the corner. Butcher, he'll hit that. I told you, Coach, he'll bury that.
Big three.
1-point ball game. Butcher with the steal. Butcher goes up strong. Nice shot. Butcher gives the Black Cats the lead, 26-25. 10 seconds to go here in the third. Let's see. Can they get a shot off? Rowe with the ball. Rowe, Braxton Rowe swings it over. And that's
a turnover. Well,
that's calling the now just sitting here, Coach. They got to know there it is. I was going to say they got to know what time it is on the clock. Gibson Widener misses the three. We'll end 3 periods of play with Prestonsburg taking the 26-25 lead on a Waylon Butcher putback. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Fourth quarter coming at you. It's been a back-and-forth affair here in the second half. 26-25. Prestonsburg leaves it. Waylon Butcher coming up big. Watch out. Got it to drop. The iron is kind. Harlan retakes the lead. 28-26. Butcher on the go. Over to Graham Schutz. Over to Butcher. Back to Schutz. Hilton. Back to Schutz. Money. Graham Schutz. Silky smooth. Battling underneath there. Widener trying to make something happen. It's 30-29. Harlan leads it. Shots, gets it blocked, rejected, on the go here. Harlan. Wide open. No, was wide open. Waylon Butcher coming away with the steal. Little wraparound. Left that one short. Widener with the rebound. Widener on the go, trying to make something happen. 1 point lead, Harlan. Oh, might have got away with the travel. Right, Red Sea parted.
Nice.
32-29. Harlan on a mini run. Shuts over to Hilton. Jose Spradlin. Shuts. Can he hit another one? He does. Graham Shuts from deep. We're tied up 32 across.
Yeah, the hot start. A lot of action here to start the fourth.
Yeah, the scoring's picked up.
Coach Jimmy Johnson says good coaches, teachers, trainers, etc. can take decent players, students, and make them good. Take good players and make them great. And take great players and make them special.
Yes, 100%. Widener to inbound. Braxton Rowe trying to post. Harlan called a premature timeout on that one because Rowe had a bucket. Not happy. Harlan, coach, not happy about something, Darryl McCoy.
No, well, I heard him talking to his players a while ago. I think it's got to do with, maybe something they're doing effort-wise.
He's letting them know, and that's what you want, right?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I like this JV coach.
He's engaged. He's wanting to get his guys. Darryl, we were setting everything up 45 minutes before tip-off. He's with his guys, making sure they're getting form shooting in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
You see right now, we got a dogfight going on here in JV action, and, 32 all here with midway through the fourth. Kevin McMahon says, I just ordered Coach Haywood's book, Darryl. Thank you for the suggestion. Listen, he's got 2 books, Kevin, but Faith Family Football is the first one. I've not read the second one yet, but the first one, it will teach you a lot of life lessons and relates stuff to everyday situations in your life.
I know a lot of Food City was selling it for a while.
Yeah, that's where I got mine from, was Food City. There's Medford.
Oh.
How about the big fella, Coach?
He said, with Blake Waller out, I'm going to eat.
Yeah,
You leave Butcher open.
Yeah, there he is.
You're going to pay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that kid, he shoots as well as anybody on this JV squad. There's Shuts with another steal, picking the pocket, Coach, and that's why I told you.
Watch out.
Looky there. That's why I told you a while ago. You needed to switch Shuts over on Medford.
Great call, Darryl McCoy.
The
Rowe. Back at him.
Yeah, look at Braxton Rowe. Listen, it's back and forth here, tied up 38 all. We got an old fashioned barn burner brewing, Coach.
Oh, Graham Shuts, he's feeling it.
He got Jose right there, extra pass. There it is, Coach. Jose off the mark.
Jose, make it rain.
Yeah. There's Butcher with the steal. Playing like Ed Reed there with the interception. Off the mark.
Touch.
No.
Yeah, no with the rebound.
Here comes No. This kid's tough. He's going to get fouled.
Got to love the effort by both teams here.
Love it. Eli knows going to go to the line here.
Coach Don Compton, Adam Sloan, coaching the Prestonsburg JV team.
Front iron, no good. And you see Coach Kevin McMahon right there mentioned the book. That's why you advertise with D&D.
That's exactly right. Listen.
We got over 56,000 followers on Facebook alone. That's not counting our other social media sites. If you're wanting to grow your business while helping mountain athletes, no better way to do it than with us here at D&D.
I'm not sure there's another media outlet that has that.
No, our biggest competition is a local TV station out of Pikeville, Coach, and they got 15,000.
Yeah.
There's Shuts.
Traveled with it.
Yeah, Johnny on the spot on that one, Coach.
Hey, listen, he was right on top of it.
Yeah.
Big fan of Johnny Alvin.
Yeah. Swing it over to No.
Blake Waller returns.
Coach just got word, schedule change in the 15th region. Belfry will not be playing Johnson Central on Wednesday.
Why is that?
They scheduled, Waller took a big hit because they scheduled Pike Central on Friday for that makeup game, district game. So they scheduled and they already have 4 games in 5 days this week. I think they play Prestonsburg Monday, then Mingo Central Thursday, Pike Central Friday, and then they go to Pineville on Saturday.
I'll be interested to see how that Pineville matchup goes.
Yeah. Now on Friday, there's another big matchup there in Martin County, Coach. Martin County versus Johnson Central.
Big one.
Yeah. Nice.
I talked to Tommy McKenzie about a week and a half ago, Darryl, and he said that really right now with this team is they're not conditioned where they need to be. That's what coming out of Coach McKenzie. That's not me.
Well, it happens because, Johnson Central's a lot like Belfry, which Belfry didn't have that problem this year. But normally you don't get your football players, until,
right.
Especially with a historically rich football program like that. A lot of times they're playing for state championships, so you're looking halfway through December.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that's kind of what he was alluding to, saying that, when it's football season, it's football season.
Yep.
You don't mess with the football guys, and because you want them to be successful.
Yep. And I like that from the coach.
Yeah.
Works good with the football coach. Jimmy Johnson says some kids out here earning more varsity playing time with performances like this. Janice Roden says, let's do this, Prestonsburg. Janice, this is JV action. Varsity action up next. Less than 2 minutes to go, Coach. We will see. You can see the score on the Glenn Martin Hammond scoreboard, bottom of your screen. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy on the call. You're watching the Mountain's #1 leader in sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. And, Coach, they put the A-team on Prestonsburg, Harlan County today.
They did. Big 13th region, 15th region matchup.
Yeah. There's a lot of contact there. Hilton comes up with the loose ball, gets it over to Schutz. Jose.
Oh.
Back to Schutz. Extra pass over to Butcher.
Hilton
couldn't get the bounce there. Coach, I would like to see Hilton go down and play with his back to the basket a little bit.
Built a little bit like Connor Napier.
Yeah, a lot like him.
Yeah.
Mirror images. Yeah, and now we just got to be able to get him to take charges like Connor.
Man. Him and Ethan Dowles.
And there's Hilton, just like what we told him to do. He's going down on the block, Coach. Now he pops back out. There's Schutz. Sinks it.
Can't give him that much room.
Listen, Graham Schutz having himself an unbelievable day here in JV action.
I thought, I'm looking at Mingy Beef Jerky players of the game. Blake Waller, first half. Graham Schutz probably taking that if they can hold on here.
Yeah, I agree. I think Schutz. There's no with the hook.
But wait a minute.
Look, this is like 2 heavyweight boxers swinging haymakers, Coach, going back and forth with lead changes. What's the game we used to play as kids? Red Rover, send somebody over.
Right.
Where it ends, nobody knows.
Speaking of row, got it stripped.
Yeah. There's Waller, and right back at it, Prestonsburg on top. Again, Coach, they should make fans go back out and repay because, they got a treat in this one.
They got one.
Yeah, they should make them pay again because it's not fair you get a JV game this entertaining.
This good, this entertaining. Can Prestonsburg hang on here?
Jimmy Johnson says he's going to predict Prestonsburg wins it with a buzzer beater 3, Coach.
I like it. Excitement. We're already wired out here, Darryl McCoy.
That's it. Listen, we was here late last night, leaving the gym, and we're back here. We'll be back here Monday.
Yeah.
There you go, cross court. Coach, right there, it's probably not the one you want to foul. If I was them, if Waller gets the ball, that's probably who you want to foul in this situation,
Yeah.
Coach. Coach,
one more and they'll be in the penalty.
I think he was anticipating
Yeah.
that. In the shuts. Coaching out there, I don't understand that. Bring the trap.
Yeah.
Try to get the turnover.
Right, give it a few seconds.
Yeah.
See if you can make something happen.
But right now, Shutt's at the free throw line. The way this one's going, Coach, still a lot of basketball to be played here in this JV game.
Schutz maybe has had his best performance in a Prestonsburg uniform.
I agree, especially if you go both sides of the basketball.
Yeah, exactly right.
Listen, that kid right now, he should walk out of the field house with a felony as many pockets he's picked today.
Played extremely well.
I think that one. Now, Green Dragons call a timeout, Coach. They're going to need to come up with a good game plan because they need a 3 to tie it.
They need Eli Noel or Mr. Widener Holcomb.
Yeah, Holcomb shot all right today. So did Rowe.
Yeah.
Rowe hit a couple.
Yeah, Braxton Rowe, strong physical, maybe get him going downhill.
Coaches, as we sit here and get started, want to remind people, Sims Furniture, El Azul Grande, Drains Unlimited, Daffodils Boutique, and our good friends at El Rodeo Grande here in Prestonsburg, proud sponsors of today's action. Make sure you hit them up for all your needs. Go like their Facebook pages and shoot them a message. Tell them thank you for sponsoring these athletes so you can sit at home, comfort your own home, and take in this great game.
Yeah.
Now, sitting here.
What we got, Darryl? What's the fans saying?
Well, the Jim Mar fan section, they're all being quiet right now. Coach, and as we look down here, look, we got Brent Perry and Logan Copley doing a little scouting.
This is the third time Brent Perry's been over here to scout. That tells you how much this Monday matchup means to Coach Perry and Mr. Logan Copley.
Well, I can tell you one thing. That's going to be that ball game there, Coach. I think has a lot will have a lot of impact on both teams' season moving forward.
That's a good, yeah, I agree. Big pivotal game.
Yeah, big game. Holcomb for 3, off the mark, and look at Holcomb again. He's going to let it fly. He's off the mark, Coach, and they got Hilton.
Hilton going to the line to seal this thing. Hey, Coach Perry, listen, I'm a fan of Coach Perry from Belfry, Darryl.
Yeah, he's one of the top up and coming young coaches, coaching like what he's done. Listen, he's had a lot of changes on his roster, and he's tried to roll with it and just getting that consistency. He's just now getting his team to where they can settle down. Not only changes on the roster, but then you've had the weather, then you had Coach Haywood's passing, and it's just hard to get things figured out, and get any kind of continuity and consistency within the program because, you're adding pieces here and there, you're getting games delayed, getting games took, everything's been thrown at that young coach this season. But, he's got Brody Little, Jackson Estridge there, Carter Jude, Bryce Hagee, Ethan Dawes. 3 of them are new pieces added.
All right.
And so, and Dawes was a piece that was added once the season's midway through the season.
Meshing it all together as a coach is what makes coaches great. It ain't about the X's and O's. And I think Brent Perry also, Darryl, speaking of X's and O's, the ball movement and player movement on Belfry's team, the ball movement and player movement, very rarely can you say that, is really, really good a lot of times.
Yeah, his offense, like,
man,
he runs a really good offense. His sets are really good. I think sometimes that they're so good, and when a coach like that knows his sets will work, I think sometimes, it's hard to, just let players play sometimes. But, listen, if that man wants to get a bucket, it's going to be hard to stop his team from getting a bucket. But, they just, with Belfry, it's the little things that he's trying to coach up. It's rebounding, it's, making sure the right decisions are made at the end of games, but, they're a lot like Prestonsburg, got a high ceiling.
And it's certain segments of the game bite them in the butt.
The Kentucky and Vandy tip-off, 2:30, Coach.
Kentucky looking for another SEC win. That'll seal it up, Darryl McCoy. Hilton with the big free throw.
So that seals the deal. It's going to be Black Cats. Look at here, Coach, a little trickery. Gets it in the row and turns it over. Ball game over. Black Cats get the 4-point victory, 47-43 on the Glenn Martin Hammond scoreboard. Guys, we're going to step away. We'll be back 5 minutes, as we will have here in just a second, guys, the Howard Family Pharmacy pregame show, where we'll get you caught up on Prestonsburg versus Harlan. Make sure you come right back.